Hey, is the stream live? The question I always ask. Yes, it is. Okay. So this is Skald against the Black Priory. Just was released on Steam only a few minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago. I don't know. Anyways, and it says pre-launch here. So is this a pre-launch version? It's been launched. I don't have any, reviewer keys or anything like that. I played the demo and it was pretty good. So my expectations are high. So difficulty, normal. Limited smoothing. Okay, I guess. Select. Okay, and class. Champion is like a cleric. Yeah, so this is like pure mage. I don't want to do that. It's another kind of cleric. I don't know. It's many kind of clerics. I think I want to play Battle Magus. So it's a fire magic and also can actually do some combat. I'm not a fan, like in D&D and stuff, of many casters. They're completely made of cardboard and paper and useless. Okay, background for your character. So attunement. What is attunement? Magical energy. Okay, courtier. I think noble seems fine. I sort of want to play a noble with, diplomacy. And lore is also nice. I wonder, there's probably plenty of people streaming the game already, and I'm wondering, like, will everybody make the same character, or is my character gonna be very weird compared to everybody else? Like, maybe they're gonna make a male fighter, human fighter, whatever. So yeah, intellect is, I think, is for magic, right? And presence is like diplomacy and stuff, so I guess a little bit of that. Okay, yeah. Okay, here it says main attribute. Yeah, most important for the class. Okay, let's just raise it to 4 already. I guess some strength. I don't want to be too weak. And well, yeah, some diplomacy. I have decent amount of lore already. Awareness. It's a little bit of stealth. Or diplomacy. Yeah, I want diplomacy. No, I'm not a fan of crafting usually in games. I find it a hassle usually. Like, if the system is fun, then it's of course different. But I sort of, usually feel like, I don't want to do it. Like, when you have to deal with crafting, like, don't wanna wrap my mind around it. These are the feats, the development points to gain benefits and new abilities. Yeah, so I got spell casting, so this is no. This is the arcane spell casting. Yeah, so okay, I bought that. Air, earth, and then fire. So I have to buy 3, and now I have some fire magic. And this is, what's this? Increased spell aptitude. Light weapons initiate. Yeah, sure. Let's buy this too. I guess that's it then. Two spells. Let's have a look. Flaming. Well, Flaming Fist sounds good. I don't know what. Oh, okay. Right click tells me. Okay, it's just light spell, basically. Fire warrior. So fortified. Okay, it targets self. So maybe it's not that good because I cannot give it on an ally. I guess I have to take this. Okay, finalize your character by editing their appearance. Portrait. Yeah, not a great deal of different portraits. So yeah, I'm just gonna be this default guy. Hair color, let's change it. Okay, now it matches the, picture, portrait. Maybe this one. So minor, any changes to this, it doesn't really matter. Skin tone. Okay, 2 tones. Maybe. I was hoping for like bright red or something. Doesn't look so. Maybe this white. Maybe it's a bit too bright still. Maybe this one, I guess, is fine. Okay, continue. Name between, so Argonaut, that's my name. Prologue. On the wine-dark, raging seas of the Outer Isles, a lone caravel struggles against the winds and waves toward the accursed island of Idra. The moan of creaking timbers, the tang of preserved fish. Your eyes slowly adjust to the darkness of the ship's dimly lit hold. Suddenly, something strikes the hull and the ship rocks violently. Your heart begins to pound and a real feeling of unease grows in your stomach. Uh, Rouse yourself from deep meditation. I'm a mage, so you get to your feet and become aware of agitated voices shouting up on the deck. Something is not right. You should make your way up to top and get a bearing on the situation. Be on your way. Save immediately. Start. Can't before now? A desk with a maritime navigation map. The map is labeled the Outer Isles, and a course is drawn toward an island named Idra. Oh yeah, this highlights stuff. Mousing over an interactable object will make a yellow outline appear. Left click down. Okay, so I can examine them also. Some objects are hidden and will be highlighted until they are spotted. Something struck the ship. Chest. Oh, position. Interesting. Even like a stealth factor. Loot. Was inventory. Dagger. Damage 1 to. Okay, this club has higher damage, so I guess I'm still gonna equip it. What's this? Oh, it's just gold. Okay. What is gold? To your surprise, you realize that this door has been locked from the outside. It doesn't budge. Perhaps you should slip. You could slip the lock with a thin blade or use something to smash it. Okay, let's then use the... Can I use it like this? Let's see if it works. Yeah, I can use the dagger. You slip the dagger through a gap in the door and lift the bar that was locking you in. The door begins to creak open. As the door swings open, you can now clearly make out cries from the deck above. You should make haste. The club still seems to be more effective in killing stuff. Okay, now there's better stuff to... Okay, one criticism. I always press I when I want to open the inventory, but you have to press 6. I don't appreciate that. I guess that's everything I need to equip now. Does this reduce my, awareness or something? Or hinder my magical abilities? I spotted something. You stop dead as you narrowly avoid stepping in a rust-red puddle. The stench of blood fills your nostrils, and as you look around in the dim light of the hold, you realize someone or something fought for their life here. The same moment the thought hits you, a hiss sounds from the shadows. It's a rat. You squint towards the shadows as a hunched, feral-looking form slowly slinks forwards. Tiny, disgustingly human-like hands, yellow fangs, and grotesquely desperate pink tail leaves. No doubt of the creature's rodent nature. Oh yeah, it's human-like hands. So this game has Lovecraftian influence, and this is a reference to Brown Jenkin from Dreams in the Witch House. It's a brilliant game I streamed a few months ago. I recommend either check out my videos or play the game for yourself. Dreams in the Witch House. Though as it emerges from the shadows, it becomes abundantly clear that what may have started life as a common shipwreck has now grown into something that has no right to exist. A second hiss sounds behind you and the abominations lunge at you. Attack. Combat characters act in order of initiative. You can view the initiative order by using the initiative widget on the left. Okay, second criticism. You shouldn't use the word widget, especially in a retro fantasy RPG. I don't know. I think this word should be stricken from the memory of man. Mousing over the widget makes it pop out. Note that mousing over a name will make the character's outline flash on the battlefield. Widget on the lower right side represents the character's action points. The yellow pips represent movement points. The violent pips represent attacks. Yeah, it's attacks, they should be violent. You can move a number of tiles. Each combat equal to your movement points and attacks, but spending attacks to move means you won't be able to attack that turn. This is a good way of moving extra far. Performing an attack will clear out all remaining movement points. In other words, attacking will end the character's turn in most cases. Pressing Shift in combat brings up the tactical overlay and makes it easier to see the exact positioning of characters and the underlying grid. So you can toggle it in the menu to be always on death or glory. So this is, yeah. I guess I shouldn't. Yeah, this is this is positioning, but yeah, I guess I shouldn't be there, so they can gangbang me from both sides. Spells, let's see. Okay, I'd prefer if the spells had icons instead of text. Okay. Maybe I'll just try to shoot this guy. Can I do it? Okay, 1 piercing damage. Ah, deceased. Okay, can I use Aura of Flame? Okay, so it's everybody around me suffers from it. Okay. Can I cancel? Okay, Esk. Flaming Fists. Let's try this one. Cascade. Ooh, 9 damage. Okay, can I still? Oh. Let's try it. Okay, critical hit, nice. 17? Whoa. With the corpses of your enemies. Ah, so I will get bounty for the tails. You have contracted a disease from your fight with the rats. You may see what conditions are affecting you by opening character sheet. Click on your portraits or press C to do so. Negative conditions can often be cured by magic or rest. This disease can be cured by a potion. Pick up and equip the lantern to search the area. Is this the lantern? It is. Okay, finally I managed to equip it. And here is the potion of cure disease. Okay, and then this is the consume. Now I'm not diseased anymore. Ah, there's another. There's salt. Nice. I like salt. Save. Rat's dead. You emerge onto the ship's lower deck. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you become aware of a hulking figure standing in the shadows. Argonaut, here at last, growls a rough voice. Who's there? Show yourself. It's Roland. Where the tides have you been? Below decks, planning our landing. Why? The island is in sight, but the damn guilders refuse to land. They want to turn back. If we turn back, we lose our shot at the girl. And no one gets paid. Listen here. I know our boys better than most. We've hired them to go to Idra and kill. If we don't pay them, things will go bad quickly. But the sailors are bloody terrified. They claim something is hunting us. Let's go for all the good it will do. Wait, there are a few sailors up ahead, rattled as a pair of rabbits. Is there a way past them? There are 2 doors ahead. Take the left and we should be able to sneak past them without any trouble. Famous last words. Motioning for you to take the lead, Roland falls in behind you. From above, agitated shouts can be heard. You've added a new character to your party. Press Q or character portraits to swap the party leader. Current leader's attributes are used for tests outside combat, such as awareness or stealth. Familiarize yourself with the attributes and abilities of your party members and have the right character take the lead depending on the circumstances. When a new member joins your party, they level up to your current level. Because of this, we now see a level up icon on your new party member's portrait. This icon will show up whenever a character is ready to level up. Okay, let's check his inventory first. So he has a 2-handed weapon. Maybe I should give the bow to him. So can I level him up or not? Okay, yeah, I have ranks to distribute. He has no spells or anything, so this is arms mastery and bread for war. Okay, let's pick this up. Then 2-handed. Guess, yes. I guess I can give him at least some bow accuracy. Maybe this thing, increased athletics. This increased toughness. I guess blade accuracy. crafting. This is the crafting screen to create new items. Double click ingredients in your inventory to place them in the workstation and press craft. In the recipe, if the recipe is valid, new items will be created. The recipe list in the left column represents known recipes. You learn new recipes by experimenting or by finding recipe books out in the world. Recipes that can be currently be crafted are shown in green. Clicking on green recipe will automatically add all the necessary ingredients to the workstation. Crafting is dependent on the crafting skill. Crafting a valid recipe will always succeed, but depending on your skill and the recipe's difficulty, there is a chance you may produce more than one item. I was just thinking I can produce more than... I think I can... what's this? Oh, okay, yeah, this is the... I was... because I played the demo, I was like, there should be a recipe here somewhere.
Cook, I cannot stand another meal of salted fish. There is a limit to how long a man can live on salt potatoes and perklin. Take heed or get a dagger in the eye, you cheap bastard.
Fish, oh. Okay, now there's the recipe. So I still need potatoes. Where can I get these? There should be potatoes here somewhere, right? I have my lantern on. I'm pretty sure I managed to do that stuff, like cook the food in the demo. Or maybe I have to go... Okay, here. Yeah, it was hiding from me. Now. Okay, craft. So if I eat, I cannot be used like this. Okay, so I cannot eat it. Well, what is it good for then? There's gonna be sneaking, so I'm gonna take off the lantern. Press hide button to go into stealth mode. While in stealth mode, the stealth indicator becomes visible. A yellow indicator means you're in danger of being spotted. While your indicator is yellow, it will count down to 0. When it reaches 0, you're spotted and will become visible. Moving in lit areas and being close to other characters will make the counter go down very fast. Stick to shadows and avoid other characters. Your ability to stay hidden is dictated by your stealth skill. Increase this skill to stay hidden for longer. If the indicator turns green, it means you are no longer in danger of being spotted. Spending time in green areas will reveal your blah. So wait, no. Character. Where's my skills? Abilities. So... okay, yeah, so Argonaut is better at stealth than this Roland. Okay. I forgot to press the button to sneak. That's why they saw me.
Dead Emperors, it's coming for us, it whispers to me.
One of them draws a weapon with shaking hands. Diplomacy versus 10.
Calm yourself, you're guild sailors.
Okay, you bring glory upon thine ancestors, so I succeed. So, yeah, 13. The men stop dead in their tracks, seemingly shocked back from the momentary lapse of sanity by your words. The pair blinks towards you in a moment of indecision, and the stumbles up to the main deck and the tumult that seems to be taking place there. Okay, well, I failed at stealth, but hey, I could talk, that's good. I am a civilized person, I can speak. I spotted something. Salt. Wait. I think this guy is gonna be better at forcing the door. Okay, well, he took damage, but it's unlocked. Lantern. There's all sorts of stuff. You recognize the corpse of one of the crewmates, a young man of barely 16 years called Solomon. The youth has been mauled to death by what you assume are the grotesquely altered rats you encountered just minutes ago. The corpse is still warm. Okay, I cannot do anything with it. Oh, fine dagger. Let's have a look. So yeah, it still sucks, the fine dagger, but it's better than the regular dagger. Okay. Brandy and Surgeon's Journal. I guess I have to read the journal. Written on the day of the departure from the mainland. Left Adler's Helm today with a full complement of passengers. Mercenaries by the looks of it. Paid well. Ship was dispatched by Guild before we could fully restock medical supplies. Hopefully we won't need them. Then again, our passengers make me uneasy. Written 5 days ago. Brawl in the mess. Had to set nose. Men seem on edge. Can't say I blame them. Have been sleeping poorly and dreams are unsound. Cthulhu. Written 4 days ago. Egan came to me today with a bite wound that he sustained whilst working in the hold. Didn't see creature and I would say it was a rat's bite if it weren't for the size and some aspect of the dentition that I had that I find hard to explain properly. Written 2 days ago. Was visited today by Navigator Aslam. He asked for Whitefern, a sedative, claimed he had trouble sleeping, suspected he was not fully forthcoming, and when pushed, he mumbled something about the stars being odd. Not sure what he meant, and he left before I could push him further. Written today. Men are about to break. We cannot maintain our course for Hydra. Captain advised me today to make ready the surgery and to expect casualties. I suspect he intends to inform our passengers that he refuses to land on the island. If this is my last, the entry trails off. Yeah, it was his last. Well, maybe he's, not dead or anything, but, or maybe he will be dead in 5 minutes. Why is it so difficult to focus on the door? I managed. Okay. Okay, that's annoying. Thieves tools. Wait. Let's check our skills again. Yeah, my thievery sucks. His thievery is better. I guess force. Unlocked. Took some damage. Ooh, masterworks. Short sword. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is pretty nice. And a buckler. Yeah. Should I? There's probably gonna be a fight on the deck. Should I? I guess I should. Okay, this heals and removes conditions. Moderate. This is lesser tonic of vitality. Guess. Yeah. I guess that's everything I need to do here, except save, of course. Deck. You emerge onto the deck and see two groups of men facing each other with weapons drawn. The ship shakes violently in the grip of a storm as lightning tears across the sky. Continue. Amidst the din of the storm and their frantic arguments, you bellow for the attention of the assembled crewmen and mercenaries. Both the ship's captain and the leader of the mercenaries you hired, a coarse thug of a man named Estavo, turn their attention to you. They look ready to use the unsheathed weapons in their hands at the slightest provocation. Address the ship's captain. You direct your attention to the ship's captain. You know him to be a reasonable but suggestible man. At present, his usually placid eyes are wild with panic or anger. Anger. I paid for passage to the shore, did I not? The captain lowers his weapon and speaks earnestly. The coast of Idra is cursed. We'd heard tales and assumed them grog-drenched rumors only, but there is something between us and the shore that will drag us all to a watery grave. What are you talking about? What have you seen? Naught but glimpses. My men have seen the shadow of something deep in the water, stalking us. Nothing natural moves like that. Estavo glares murderously at the captain. You renege on our deal based on a glimpse? There is desperation in the captain's voice. We are seasoned sailors. We do not balk at shadows. You need to be alive to rescue this girl you speak of. We are out of time. Sail us in or argue the point with Estavo. Estavo turns his steely gaze from you to the captain. Let me spell this out for you, Cedar. We contracted to rescue the girl, but if you don't get us to the shore, we'll cut you for free. The mercenaries you hired all shift their weight in anticipation of making good on the promise. Captain, he is right. Do what you were hired to do. Something changes in the captain's expression. He stands tall. I will not order my ship and my men to certain doom. We shall not get any closer to the coast while I have command. Yeah, diplomacy. I believe you, but my contract with these men does not mention your survival. Roll dice. Failure. You have been found wanting. Ah, off by one. Estavo's grin begins to show teeth as she hears your words. The color drains from the captain's face. There is a moment's silence, then a crash and a shudder as something strikes the ship's hull. In the confusion, a mercenary's throwing dagger flies, lodging in the sailor's throat. Fight the crew. Okay. I think there won't be a fight if I manage to convince, but I failed in the roll, so now there's a fight. Moving at least 2 tiles in a straight line before performing an attack allows characters with melee weapon to perform a charge attack. So it increases likelihood to hit. Charge attacks add a bonus to your hit chance depending on how far you manage to move before attacking. The teal pips over the character indicate how many momentum is built up by the charge. The more momentum, the bigger the charge bonus. Successful charge will give the following text printing the bonus that was added to the character's to hit roll. A character can be flanked if opponents occupy the tile above or below it or to the left or right of it. It is much easier to hit a flank character. The rogue will automatically backstab flank targets to deal massive amounts of damage. Here the main character has moved to the right of the mercenary. Here. And then Roland moves to the left of the mercenary who is now flanked. Not the red double arrow icon that indicates the character is flanked.
Steel thyself.
Okay, so these are enemies. These are the Estavos dudes. No. And this. Because he can, charge at us if we stand here. So maybe this is good. Fire spitter. Okay. So it's my turn. Can't I? I think I can, walk here. And then use the aura thingy, right? No. That didn't go as planned. Okay, I miscalculated. Yeah, I did autosave. Okay, it's just here. Well, I'm just gonna go through this quickly. I thought I could still, actually use a spell after moving, but I guess I couldn't. I sort of want to do the fight, so yeah, I'm gonna fight. Like maybe I could have re-rolled it, but that would have sort of felt like cheating, so I don't want to do that. But then wait, if I can actually... Let's see how this works out. Okay, there's a different initiative order, I see. Okay, can I charge one? Okay, I'm down again. I guess this is sort of meant to lose battle or something. Or maybe I should just, hide. Like a complete pussy. Okay, he's dead. Victory! Okay. I got XP, so I assume it's for both characters. Injured arm. Okay, next rest. I guess that's not too bad. If I got XP out of that combat, I don't really mind that it went really badly. I suck. So you rest your sword arm and survey the carnage, and suddenly a loud crash as something collides violently with the hull. Surviving mercenaries and crewmen alike fight to keep their footing as the ship lurches. Suddenly, huge monstrous tentacles burst from the water around the ship. For a split second before the terror sets in, you wonder what Estavo must be thinking as the monstrosities loom over him. After reaching their full height, the tentacles curve inwards and smash into the ship. Some pierce straight through the deck, others snap the masts like they were matchsticks. You stand frozen in place. Through the haze of splintered wood and panicked screams, you notice Roland. He throws himself out of the way of a tentacle, but begins to fall overboard as the ship lurches one more. Yeah, of course I'm gonna try to help him. You dash towards the ship's fractured rail and dodging holes on the deck and wounded men beseeching you for help. Roland hangs by one arm from the side of the ship. Try to grab him. You lunge for Roland's arm, but he loses his grip and your fingers close only around thin air. You missed him by an inch. He falls wordlessly downwards. You watch as he is swallowed by the raging sea. The ship is listing fatally, and you see the great tentacles high above you, poised for the coup de grace. Abandon ship. As you jump, you hear the terrible rending of wood giving into flesh. The impact of the water winds you, the waves pummel you down, the currents beseech you to go deeper, ever deeper. Peaceful blackness. Sink. Guybrush Threepwood. I think that scene is so Monkey Island. 2 weeks earlier. So my injured arm is healed, and yeah, I don't have any stuff. Of course, this is, before. Flashback. Then I can talk to this guy. No, he's not a human being. Come here, whelp. An aging armored man in the livery of House Baron stands and scowls at you. Eyes like coal peer from a craggy face, fringed top and bottom with wild white hair. Return his challenging stare. The older man crosses his massive arms, steps forward and leans towards you. So, young Celso, come looking for a scrap, have ya? Though his voice is full of gravel, there's now a glint in his eyes, as though the old coals have begun to warm up. Gideon, you old fool. A single bark of laughter emanates from the dense beard as he embraces you in a crushing bear hug. Gideon may be older and grayer, but from the force of his hug. You don't reckon you'd have any more chance of beating him now than you did as a 12-year-old. Good to see some things haven't changed. Gideon steps back and allows you to breathe again before grabbing you by the shoulders.
We heard of your father's passing. Surely he sits with the Golden Dead now. Tell me, how did he die?
Inglorious battle at my side. I get a feeling of deja vu because the demo had all the same stuff. Gideon's eyes narrow.
Then the old warrior died a fitting death.
Gideon is quiet for a moment, then breaks into a grin.
We'll raise a cup to his name, together you and I, soon as you're done with Cato, and I can rustle up some ale fit for a guest.
Gideon, why am I here?
Master Cato will fill your ear plenty when you see him, Argonaut. Lyra, the new master at arms, awaits you by the main entrance. She'll escort you, and don't ask her not to if you think I had a temper.
The joke fails to hide the note of anxiety in the grizzled houseguard's voice. Let's try diplomacy. What are you hiding from me, old bear? Fail.
I won't betray my master's confidence by saying more. Best you see him to yourself.
The man offers a smile, but it fails to iron out the concerned creases around his eyes. Very well, I'll go look for the master at arms.
If you want to explore for old time's sake, take this lantern. Lord Baron will wait, and we don't want you getting lost in the hedge maze again.
The man laughs heartily and hands you a small brass lantern.
Whatever may come to pass, it did this old warrior a barrel of good to see you again, boy.
The old man slaps you on the shoulder in parting, almost knocking you off balance. He then seems to remember something as he leans in conspiratorially.
Damn knees are acting up again. Can't hardly sleep on account of the aches. Let me tell you, I take an arrow in the leg any day. If you're going over to the kitchen later for a bit of grub, a bottle of brandy from the wine cellar would make me a happy man.
Gideon shifts as if to emphasize his stiff knees.
But first, don't keep Lyra waiting any longer. Talk to her first, and I'll be here for later.
Okay, let's go talk to... Ooh, doggy, can I... Ooh, you pet the dog. That's already like, this cannot be a bad game if you can pet the doggy. A woman stands before the main entrance to the villa. Her posture speaks of a graceful, coiled power, that of a dueling ace. No doubt she is the new master at arms for House Barin. As you approach, she offers a quick, neat bow, just low enough to be respectful. Greetings, Argonaut. Master Cato welcomes you back to House Baron. Master is eager to meet you and is ready at your leisure. However, if you wish to refresh yourself first, he suggests you visit the kitchen for some food and then perhaps walk the grounds and gardens. Very well, I shall explore a bit. Excellent, though I'm sure you still know your way around the grounds. The kitchen is in the building to the east, and the garden and the hedge maze to the west. Come back and check in with me once you've stretched your legs. Okay, let's go to the kitchen first. Oh yeah, he gave me a lantern, right? I should equip it. You enter the kitchen and a pair of scullions offer a hurried bow. It's also much quieter, emptier, and gloomier than you remember. Of course, old Magda is no longer where she used to be, sitting by the oven, kind, red-faced, and tending to a lamb of shank. You remember the matronly woman as she sat, humming to herself, pouring fat over roasting meat. Child, Come over here, will you? Magda was always a beacon of kindness in a childhood where such qualities were few and far between. Go to Magda. Magda clasped you gently with her chubby hand. Have you eaten yet? Before you can answer, she produces a small bundle of treats from her apron and hands it to you. As son to the master at arms for the great house Baron, you did not go wanting, materially at least. Thank you. Magda looks at you with kind eyes as you pick up the bundle. We are again down in the cellar. He's not so good, my child, sleeping now, but it would be best if you got him to bed before men see him like this again. The knot in your stomach is as real now as it was when you were 12. I go get him. Don't worry, we won't make a fuss. He just needs time. You know, Argonaut, deep wounds take a long time to heal. The old woman turns back to her meat and resumed her meandering humming. The sound of a man clearing his throat snaps you back out of your reminiscing. May I help you, my lord? The man in a chef's outfit offers in a hoarse voice. Wasn't so hoarse, whatever. The chef offers a short bow and a tired but sincere smile. I am Chef Armand, and my humble kitchen is at your disposal, my lord. Sadly, I was told of your arrival only minutes ago, and my oven must be fired again. You must be famished. Indeed I am. My suggestion is thusly, whilst I stroke the fire, you run down to the pantry and fetch some cured ham and cheddar cheese. I will then teach you how to cook my renowned melted cheese sandwich, and you shall never want for an evening meal for as long as you live. Very well. Splendid! The pantry is west of the wine cellar, and the cheese is kept in the northernmost room. Return when you have the cured ham and cheddar, and I shall provide bread and instructions. Now venture forth into the underworld. Gideon has to ask for fetch him a bottle of brandy. Huh? The old wretch is too cowardly to come himself, so he sends you instead. The brandy will be the end of him, I say. Then again, who am I to deny the old food his few pleasures? You'll find a crate in a fine Goremian brandy in the northeast corner of the wine cellar. Okay. Chef Harman wanders back and forth into the fire, keeping his kitchen tidy. He has the gait of an old man who has been on his feet for far too many hours. Yeah, just leave. This is for cooking, yes. Okay. There's some stuff here. There's another lantern. Guess I don't really need it. Empty bottles litter the floor of this room. You chuckle to yourself as you imagine the kitchen staff in the wine tasting sessions. No doubt much revelry has taken place here. Then a cool gust of air from the passage to the north. The wine cellar lies that way, and you can almost hear faint sobbing. Ghosts, no doubt. Go away, no ghosts. You're gripped by a long hidden memory upon entering this part of the cellar. You sealed it away, but in so doing preserved its strength, and now it demands freedom. You can still recall smelling him before you could make out his writhing shape in the dim light of the cellar. Mistress Valeria, open the door. Your father doesn't even notice you in the throes of his intoxicated ramblings. How could they take her? Her chambers were locked from inside. Where is she? Try to shake some sense into him. I don't know, is this Nick Rakita? Your father jolts upright, the bloodshot whites of his eyes glaring out of the darkness. We found her wandering the forest outside the estate. Mistress Valeria. Help him stand. Haltingly and leaning heavily on you, your father manages to stand.
She was never the same. Whatever happened broke her. It was the girl, you know. The seed was planted into Illyria that night. But how could you know? You were but a babe yourself.
You help lead the now sobbing man out of the cellar. Stop it, father!
Lord Cato trusted me and I failed him, but Valyria was the one to pay the price, mind broken and a spawn of a child.
Your father's voice seized with fury. Enough!
Don't talk back to me, you bastard! What do you know about Anna? As much as your harlot mother!
Your father steps away from you unsteadily, tears streaming down his contorted face. Shut up, shut up, shut up! You draw a ragged breath and snap out of the memory. Your knuckles white, you're alone in the damp cellar and don't particularly feel like dwelling there. It's brandy. This is the ham, I guess. Yeah, just pick all the ham. Oh, and there's cheese. No cheese, Gromit. Well, plenty of cheese, Gromit. Oi. You got a license for that cheese? Okay. Then do I have to talk to him? I have the ham and cheese. Perfect. First of all, here is some bread. Now, the cauldron is quite empty and just warm enough for you to use. Remember, you need both the bread, ham, and cheese to make the perfect sandwich. Now, go give it a try and bring me the result. I shall see if you have it in here. Okay. Craft. And okay, that's it. Chef Armand wonders. Okay, I present the sandwich for inspection. Armand wafts the scent of the grilled sandwich toward his nose.
Oh, the crust of the bread, the softness of the cheese, the savoriness of the ham. Perfection. You shall indeed never go hungry in the night.
Unless I'm, in the wilderness or something, shipwrecked on some weird island with Cthulhu on it.
Have you seen Lara yet? Best not keep her waiting.
I have your medicine.
Oh, that's some fine foraging, young whelp.
Before you can get a word in, Gideon snatches the bottle, uncorks it, and drinks deeply. The old man, eyes closed in relief, lets out a deep sigh.
May your sleep be dreamless.
He speaks as if to himself. May your sleep be dreamless? Gideon smiles sadly.
An old soldier's greeting. Something one mercenary would say to another as a prayer not to dwell on painful memories. The kind that comes with the work, your father and I.
Gideon halts momentarily and looks at you.
Your father and I would always part with those words. Now I've held you long enough. Be on your way.
I wonder if that will be, significant still. I have Master Cato hasn't seen any. Like, Chop them, sure. Like, yeah, if you will, meet somebody who will say the same words, and then we will recognize they're the part of the same mercenary guild or whatever. So yeah, there's more flashbacks this way. You'll find the kitchen in the eastern courtyard. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I have a lantern. You stand before the gate to the hedge maze. It stirs old feelings of both dread and elation. The sounds and smells of the estate grounds as they were long ago call to you from distant memory. You feel you could easily plunge into their depths. Let yourself go, remember. Which daydream is it this time? Are you valiantly defending me from rebels again? Embla throws a pine cone at you, snapping you from your reverie. She's 10 years old and you're a year her senior. Let's play hide and seek in the maze. I'll hide. You faintly hear someone yell her name from the distance. You better run, Star Child. Is it Aleister Crowley's Star Child? Did I say it last when I played the demo? Only my mother ever calls me that, Embla says, frowning. Where do you hear it from? Ah, okay, and I think she's the one who's missing, the girl we have to find, so I guess she really is the star spawn or something. Before you can reply, she flings another pine cone at you and before darts off into the maze. You hear a man's voice yell Embla's name again, much closer now. Either way, she is lost to you in the winding passages of the hedge maze. Your memory tugs at you, urging you to the center of the maze. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to loot here. There's just memories of the way we were. I'm quite lost. I say I'm lost. Okay, subquest completed. You stand at the center of the maze. It feels much less impressive than you remember. The ornamental pond was once an ocean, the rock at its heart a windswept island. You found me, daydreamer. You remember the tone of her voice and can almost see the impish 10-year-old girl wading through the pond. Why do you always come here? I like the water. It's so calm. Embla shoots you a mischievous look. You notice the faintest tang of ozone. She makes a slow motion hop through the water, her fingers trailing the pond's surface. Where water and skin meet, strange colors bleed and spread across the surface. Embla, you'll get in trouble. Stop it. Embla moves her fingers across the water's surface like a painter's brush. Colors spill across the pond for a sleeping moment. You fancy that you can see cloud-topped mountains, or was it the ramparts of an impossibly large city reaching towards the heavens? Silence is shattered by a shout, along with beguiling images. Mistress Embla, the master requests you in the house immediately. That's my father. Something's wrong. Okay, why the voice like? It's Ma. She's ill again. I think I caused it with what I can do. It poisons her mind. How long until Mother is in Ma? Or until Father is in Lord, or your father is in Master at Arms? How long will any of it last? Why are you talking like this? Do you ever feel like everything's a lie? Like there's a veil that covers everything, but in some parts it's just thin enough to see you through? Emla starts as your father steps breathily into the enclosed garden. He's red-faced from exertion and anger. Young lady, you can't run off like this. The old estate is looking for you. Your mother is ill and needs you now. Say nothing. Your father shoots you a stern glance. I'll deal with you later. Embla says nothing as your father grabs her by the arm and hauls her past you, back to the house. She doesn't meet your eyes as you pass, finding yourself back in the present. The chill has crept into your bones. You best move on. Okay. Oh, where can I see my quests? Journal. Okay, J, yes. Success, success, and these are completed. Okay, so yeah, there's factions I can. Zephyr crew is hostile. Okay. I guess these are like stuff from the Isle of Hydra. Okay. Guess there's nothing really here. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Okay, let's just go and finally meet Lord Cato. Carthago delenda est. Delenda est. Because the guy's name is Cato, therefore.
There you are! If your nostalgia is appeased, the master will see you now.
Yes, let's go see Cato.
Very well, if it pleases you, the master is in his office just ahead. And note, once you meet with the master, things may move quickly, and you may not have another chance to walk the grounds.
Yes. I remember the way.
I suppose you do, but I'll escort you nonetheless.
A flicker of a smile plays across her face, and she beckons you to lead the way. The opulence is faded, the shadows longer. Clearly, much has changed since the last time you were here. Try to remember how long it's been. It's been years, perhaps decades since you were here, not since your father was the house arms master, not since you must have your wits about you, and perhaps now is not the time to dwell on painful memories. Not since your father's exile. You were no more than 12 when you were driven from the household. Hard were the years that followed. The mercenary life is bloody and unforgiving. Those years stole your childhood, and eventually they took your father too. But your father had always insisted to his dying breath that his failure had been his own, that he had gotten the fate he deserved. The memories are painful nonetheless. Be on your way. Flanking the doorway are two marble statues. The craftsmanship is stunning, but the sight of the two women depicted fills you with sadness. Examine them. You recognize immediately, Valeria Barins, mistress of the house. You remember her as a grey ghost, absent and unwell. The other statue depicts the girl you once knew so well, Embla Barin, daughter of the house, and now a woman grown strong and clear-eyed. Her likeness has none of her mother's cowed timidness. How fares Embla? Lyra's eyes flicker ever so slightly.
We should hasten to Master Barin. He has long been impatient to see you.
But what of Mistress Valeria?
The mistress is vacationing in the countryside.
Lyra answers curtly. Be on your way. Does it mean she's dead, or she's just, really sick and insane and stuff? Cato Barin sits tall in a tasteful but modest reception room. He looks less imposing than you remember, and with a few more crow's feet. Nonetheless, he's lost none of his composure or air of casual authority. Respect his authority. You take a seat across the formidable desk from him. His study, like the rest of the villa, is half lit. giving a morose cast of its opulence. The older man's face creases into a tired but genuine smile, which momentarily lifts some of the room's oppressive mood.
It's a mercy to see you again, your own man and in your prime,
Cato says before a frown consumes his smile.
It's just a shame our reunion is overshadowed by the fates of those we love. But perhaps together we can yet improve our collective circumstances.
So you know my father is dead. Cato leans forward, hands clasped beneath his chin.
I shan't deny it. I was saddened to hear his passing, despite everything. I remember him fondly.
You drove him to drink and mercenary work. Cato leans back and his eyes go distant.
He failed in his duties. For an arms master, there is no greater shame than a lapse of vigilance. He drove himself into exile.
Lyra shifts slightly behind Cato. If he failed, then it was never possible to succeed.
That may be so, but it is done. I regret his loyalty could not be rewarded. Sometimes the tapestries weave is not so easy to discern. Cato's
face is still mild, but you sense his tone is hardening. I don't think this should be in white. It's not a quote, right? Tell me why I'm here.
Embla is missing.
Cato's voice quivers momentarily, betraying his stoic features.
Oh, I beg of you, Argonaut, help me find my daughter. Help her return home, where she belongs.
What happened to her?
She left without notice a week ago. From the scant clues we had, we believe she boarded a ship bound for one of the outer isles, Idra. She went of her own free will. At the time I thought little of it.
Cato begins to glower.
Since then, however, there have been reports, grave ones.
Reports?
No one and no word has left Idra in days. Rumor has it even the Imperial augurs are in the dark. I know not this touches the fate of my daughter. I know not how this touches the fate of my daughter, but she must be returned to me, one way or another.
Any idea why she left?
Something has been building in her for years, an aptitude of sorts, but I suspect you already knew. In any case, it's grown much stronger lately and drives her in ways I cannot understand. I suspect she is looking for answers.
But why Idra?
Why indeed? There is little on the island save the port of Horan, or if Idra was her destination, she must have landed there.
Horan?
Yes, an old imperial port and home to a few hundred whalers, traders, and the occasional smuggler. We can only speculate as to what drew her there, but it's our only lead.
You mentioned her aptitude.
An aptitude of the worst kind. It does not spring from the canonical imperial praxis. Instead, it comes from elsewhere. It is the kind the Empire does not suffer to exist. I hope it's only answers she seeks.
I guess she's like the high priestess of Cthulhu or something. But why Idra?
Why indeed?
Horan?
Yes.
No, I asked this. Okay. How can I help her?
Hire mercenaries, travel to Idra and begin your search in the port of Horror. From there, I trust you to do what needs to be done. Spare no cost. Just bring back my daughter.
Mercenaries?
Yes, if nothing else, the port will be dangerous enough. That is why I have summoned Roland Grey-Eye to me, a crude but effective sellsword that I've made good use of before. He shall accompany you on this task. Roland Grey-Eye? The man is a grizzled veteran. He may have slowed with age, but his experience and reliability more than make up for it. He is also much respected by similar men and so will be instrumental in hiring a reliable crew. I'll take it into consideration. Cato shows you his upturned palms, beseeching. I know this thing I ask of you is fraught with danger, but this is your chance at improving your fortune, materially and in honor. What say you? Yeah. I don't want to be like, ooh, I don't care. Oh, very well, for my family's name. Cato smiles softly, visibly relieved, and for a moment he looks like the man you remember. Have you any final questions or matters to discuss? Time is, as I'm sure you appreciate, of the essence. Let's get on with it. Cato stands with poorly concealed effort. An Argonaut. You stand and meet his gaze. Return to me. There is no other outcome of this affair. You have my word, Cato. Leave. Chapter 1. You made it to the bleak shores of the Isle of Hydra. And I'm beaten up. Okay, let's save. Hydra. So I have leveled up. I got vitality and attunement. For the first time in your life, you are overcome with a sense of purpose. The path ahead you will undoubtedly be difficult, but you are certain it is the one you are supposed to take. Attributes. I don't get any attributes, so I only get some. Do I get a spell? It says select an entry. Okay, let's check this stuff first. So this is my fire magic stuff. I have light weapons. Let's see. I'm just wondering, like, maybe I'll try this. Arcane Shockwave. Line. Okay, that might be nice. Mark of Lethargy. Okay, slows the enemies. Summon Vermin. Ooh. Yeah, I want this and this. Right? Yeah. How about my inventory? So, okay, I lost everything. It's like Monkey Island 2, because at the start of the game you have lots of golden loot and stuff. Water blocks your path. Okay. Slowly you drag yourself from the cold water onto the relative safety of solid rock. So yeah, this is new stuff. This wasn't in the demo anymore. You try and fail to stagger forwards as exhaustion washes over you. Just checking something. Exhaustion washes you over in a great black wave. Oblivion takes you before you hit the rocky ground. Continue. You're awoken by the cacophonous
cries of gulls circling you. Your body is a mass of pain and exhaustion, covered in 1,000 cuts and scrapes. The large white birds gather around you in eager anticipation. What a magnificent feast for your bloated corpse would make. Not today. I wonder what that's a reference to. Minutes or perhaps hours pass as you lay unmoving, trying desperately to will some warmth back into your body. Finally, you manage to force your eyes open. By some miracle, you are not only alive, but you find yourself on the shores of the cursed island of Idra. Strewn around you is the wreckage of the Zephyr. You see no other survivors. Lest you find equipment and companions soon, you may have cheated death in vain. Your character is critically injured. This means you have taken enough damage to reduce both your vitality and wounds. Green bar, but it's not damaged anymore. The green bar under your character's portrait represents the vitality score. Vitality is hit points is vitality, okay. Because it might mean something else in some other games, like your vitality score determines how many hit points you have. I think that's sort of the way it's in Titan Quest. Anyways, vitality is a buffer to your wounds, and as long as you have vitality left, you don't take serious wound damage. Vitality is easily lost and easily regained. Potions and healing magic restores vitality even during combat. The second purple bar represents your wounds. Losing wounds is much more serious than losing vitality. Okay, reaching 0 wounds means your character falls unconscious. Wounds can also only be recovered by resting or leveling up. Try to avoid taking wound damage at all costs. Whenever you take wound damage, you gain an injury condition as indicated by the icon on the portrait. Injuries confer serious penalties to your character and can only be removed by resting. A party full of injured party members has its combat effectiveness severely reduced. Really? I didn't know. Making camp and resting is the surest way to restore an injured character. Note that resting is not possible in every location, so plan accordingly. You can also rest at inns when you find them. Okay, nice. So yeah, I have no lantern or anything. I spotted something. Mug, glass bottle, gold. Barrel. Wading out of the freezing surf, you lose your footing on the slick stones and fall heavily to the ground. There is a sudden blur of movement in the corner of your eye as you frantically try to get to your feet and you slip again. Standing above you on a large rock is a young woman dressed in nautical guild livery. Wet auburn hair clings to her face in the cold wind. She has an arrow cocked on a short bow, and as you squint up at her, she draws the string back.
Give me one reason not to end you right now.
You recognize the young woman's face. She must have served on the Zephyr. It was nothing personal. The girl scoffs at you. You're just like the rest of them. Wait, okay. I think this part shouldn't be part of the quote.
You're just like the rest of them. Step on any neck so long as she gets you leg up, daddy.
She's red-faced with anger.
I was 12 when they sold me to the Nautical Guild. Did you know I'm listed in their records as an asset, a bleeding commodity to use and trade away as they will?
Yeah, blah blah blah.
How many nights have I spent dreaming of the bloody ship sinking so I could get away, and now it's happened.
You were a slave?
Guard your bleeding mouth before I put an arrow through your neck.
I dislike this character already. She draws the string back even further, and for a long moment you think she's going to let loose. Instead, she sighs deeply and lowers her bow.
One way or another, you did buy me my freedom, and I'd be a cursed woman for putting you down as thanks. Even if I'm stuck here on this bloody island for now, I'll tell you what, help me get away from here and I'll consider us even.
You can start by telling me your name.
Tatiana's my name. The crew calls me Cat, or rather they did, I suppose.
She looks up and down the beach with a furrowed brow.
Listen, you have to get up. We need to get off this beach before you freeze or worse.
Or worse?
There's something wrong about this place. Can you feel it? Like a taste in your mouth. And there are beasts, huge sea creatures. I ain't never seen them before. I saw them dragging the dead crewmen into a cave last of here. At least I hope they were dead.
Cat shudders. What do you suggest?
We need supplies and shelter first. There might be salvage to be among the wreckage on the beach. I also think I spotted the chimney of a house just north of the cliffs. A warm fire and some food would go a long way.
Cat offers you her hand and drags you to her feet. She looks pensively towards the west.
Also, as I said, there's a cave west of here. I think the crabs dragged off most of the corpses there, but what if they're not all dead? Might be other survivors like you and me. What's more, there's a chance one of the officers was carrying the seal when the boat sank. If we can find it, the Nautical Guild would give anything to have it returned to them.
Seal? That's the seal.
Captain Seal is a medallion of sorts that's carried on every guild vessel. It's not just for show either. They say the seals are forged by the Magi, that they have secret powers, but I don't know nothing about that. All I know is the guild pays well to have one returned if a ship is ever lost. It's always worn by one of the officers, but I don't think the captain had it on him when the fight broke out. Might have been the first mate was carrying it, and I think he was still alive when the ship sank. So I would say that cave to the west is where we should start looking. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Good. I found this bow on the cargo grate. We best find you a weapon as soon as possible. I suspect we'll need it before long.
Together you begin to move off the beach and towards whatever darkness dwells in the island's interior. She gets vitality, and let's check her. So yeah, I guess she's archer. Okay, she's like a thief or something. Yeah, she even has thievery stuff. So if I want her to have some, okay, bow stuff is here. Okay, you cannot buy the bow stuff. Fine. Sure, let's have some thievery. Some next initiative. One more point. Okay. Yeah, sure. Guess that's good enough. I'm gonna save since I don't want to have to do that again. cat. Yeah, I've leveled up. Oh yeah, this... Wait, it was west was the cave, right? Who's this? A lanky man with skin like sun-dried leather stares slack-jawed at you. He's dressed in rags and with a wide-brimmed hat and a large bundle of scraps slung over his shoulder.
Do Basilo's eyes deceive him? My ghost, did the sea spit you back out alive? Not many are that lucky.
Your eyes fall on the crude spiked club that hangs in his belt. Who are you?
Basilo makes his living picking at what the mother of maelstorms does not swallow, and it's been rich pickings as of late, crates and barrels and even the odd fleshy morsel.
Man bears a row of blackened teeth in what you assume is a smile. Rich pickings?
Listen here, Basilo has a proposal for you.
The man smiles in a greedy anticipation.
Shore's bursting with bounty today. Man can make a fortune if he sets his mind to it. Better yet, no need for Basilo to risk his hide. You seem fit enough, and I've got coin. I'll buy whatever you bring me. Might even have a piece or two to sell if you're interested. Just beware them clippers.
Clippers?
Aye, crabs and critters and such, crowning and large, strange, this time of year. Get your legs in the clippers and they'll lob you right off, so you best be careful. But not to worry, Basilo's always given them the laugh, even when he was wee. Must have been just as big back then, though it doesn't really feel that way.
Old man's brows furrow, and for a moment he's lost in deep thought. In any case,
Basilo will be warming his bones here in the old abandoned farmhouse right behind us. Find me there.
Fine, we'll see. The man slinks off into the fog, heading north as his form dissolves in the nothingness of the mist. You can hear him muttering to himself excitedly. How can I... okay, this way. There's something here. Penny buns? Something here. Sorrow eater. Leave. I'm not gonna climb there, not just yet. And I should probably use her. She's probably better at athletics than me. These I look through. There's a crate. What's this? A goblet. Okay. Oh, there's still... Oh, I spotted something. Sailor's corpse. So I guess this means I cannot use this. What's this? Poor arrow. She can use it, so then I can get the club. Okay. Fork, conch, gold. Rations, not bad. I go here. Oh. Wait. What's her thievery skill? Attributes. Yeah, she's good at thieving. And we have thieves' tools. So. Okay, I failed. Unlocked. Yes. Brandy. It better be valuable. Okay, let's check her climbing, athletics. Yeah, it's better. Okay, let's see. Let's try. Oh, we did it. Just barely. You scale the wall. No, not here. The stench of rotting flesh fills your nostrils. Ahead you grotesquely misshapen crustacean horrors feast greedily on the corpses of the dead crew of the Zephyr. Blasted horrors! Cat spits through the gritted teeth. What mother forces spawned these creatures? Ah, okay, they're there, so we are not fighting them yet. Guess we should. Well, let's see if we can climb again. We can do it. Yeah, let's loot everything. Ooh, lots of crap. Can we go? Ooh, there's actually a dude here. Standing on the edge of the cliff is a crewman from the Zephyr, lucky enough to have made it ashore. The man is swaying and looks in shock.
I saw it by the dead. I just saw it out there. The thing that sunk us is still out there.
The man begins jabbering incoherently.
You're back. You found anyone else alive?
Okay, so he's too shocked to be a party member. Oh, there's some stuff here. Resting camp screen. Use it to feed the party and selecting camp activities for the party members before resting. Fully recover your injuries. Party members must be well fed. Normally 10 points of food is... Ah, okay, that's why we have food. Okay. So 10 points of food per party member is required. Add your food to your inventory by double clicking on it. Okay, so yeah, food is better than raw ingredients. You also need to set up camp activities for your party members. These provide bonuses based on the character skills. Ah, okay, this is a bit like in Pathfinder, Kingmaker. Also, when you camp, you can put different roles, like the cook or the guard or whatever. No, I'm not gonna rest yet. Finally, raw telescope used for astronomical observations. These lenses are no doubt product of some sort of Empire's finest hylomancers. What is this? Hylomancers are imperial mages specializing in the crafting of glass. Ah, okay. And allow stars to be observed even in full daylight. Okay, examine the seas. You look upon the churning grey roil that surrounds the windswept shores of Idra. Far out there among the great waves and beating winds, you swear you momentarily see a great glistening shape shifting just beneath the surface. Whatever madness has befallen this island, you are certainly safer here than on any ship out there. Look further. Finally, our telescope used for astronomy. Okay, look the sky. You point the telescope skywards, and after a few moments of searching, you find a gap where the stormy skies have parted just enough to allow you to examine the stars in the firmament. Ah, lore. Examine more closely. Yes, I have. You need 5 lore or more, and I have just 5. A moment of confusion washes over you as you find yourself utterly disoriented in a sky you should know as well as the back of your hand. Somehow, the stars you see in the sky are utterly alien to you. The realization leaves you chilled to your bones. Instinctively, you look away from the strange stellar vista. Cthulhu Fatagan. Use the telescope for something else. Okay, yeah, just leave. Okay. What's this stuff? Astronomer's journal. Rope. That might be useful. Big eggs. And so, wait, the journal. This one. Read. This journal contains a large amount of tabulated data that appears to be astrological in nature, interspersed with notes. The final entries appear to have been made only days before your arrival. Observed strange dancing lights in the sky, not unlike those sailors to the far south described the near polar regions, yet somehow different. Colors indescribably mesmerizing. For a fleeting moment I even thought I heard a sound, somewhere between the deep wail and singing. Could not perform observations tonight. Charter instruments are off, and I cannot make sense of the sky. There are bodies there, bodies that are alien to me. It must be some sort of comet, storm, or other extraordinary astronomical event that has not been predicted in the imperial charts. They are wrong. I have done the calculations over and over, and I come to the same conclusion. The stars are wrong in so many ways. As I observed an alien cluster in the southeastern quadrant, it dawned on me with absolute certainty. I am not watching them. They are watching me. I dread to look again, yet I feel compelled to do so. They beckon me. I am certain that I look again into that dreadful cluster in the southeastern quadrant, I shall be undone. Yet there are answers there, deeper and more profound than any mortal mind can comprehend. I believe I shall look again. I must. Okay, let's go explore this cave. Eons worth of the seas ravage upon the land has given birth to the cave. From its depth, a stench of seaweed and rotting flesh rises. So foul is it that it feels like some evil entity attempting to force its way through the pores of your skin into the core of your being. Toughness versus 10, try not to vomit. Failure. Ugh. Your breathing becomes rapid and shallow as your mind is flooded by the image of foul things in the darkness, feasting on the spilling entrails of swollen sea corpses. The chamber around you spins and you vomit explosively. Feeling utterly empty, you regain your composure after a few minutes. The narrow passages of the cave ahead seem foreboding. Do I have some nausea deterrent? Hello, man. organized. Yeah, I guess there's nothing I can really do about the nausea. To tell last? What? Oh no, it's Batman's. Charge. Ooh, injured head bloodied. Sure, let's go hit backstab. Nice. It's not dead yet. Oh, damn it. Critical hit. Oh, yeah, I have some. I'll try Flaming Fists. Rawr! It's on fire. Okay, now it's dead. Can I? Ooh, critical backstab. I don't wanna use, like, waste my magic or anything. Nice turn, defend. Ooh, XP. Cave child. You had nearly grown accustomed to the foul stench that lingers in these caves, but now it once more assaults your senses with renewed vigor, rolling out of the eastern passage like so many black tendrils, probing for a way into the very core of your being. Whatever lies ahead must be at the center of the rot that permeates this pit. Okay, toughness. Ooh, I did it! Glory to my ancestors. Through grit alone you refuse to let the foulness find purchase, and you fight down the nausea that wells up inside you. Should save spell lunk. Strangely haunting piping can be heard from the caves ahead. Surely it must be the wind. Then again, it rises and falls with an eerie sense of musicality that does nothing to set your mind at ease. Doesn't fill me with confidence. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have. Never should have come here. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, it's on fire. And Disengage. Oh no. Oh, dying. Yeah, so dead. I'm dead. Oh, we are dead. You have died. Dragon awakens. Reload. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't go fight the snakes yet. Okay, there's people. Maybe I can find somebody alive. What's this? Master or boots of defense. Yeah, I don't mind if I do. Corpses of the doomed crew of the Zephyr are arranged around the chamber's central column. A pale light shines down from the aperture in the vaulted cave ceiling above, illuminating their bloated features and pale blue skin. Is there a form of artistry to their arrangement? For a brief moment, you almost find it beautiful. Thought comes into your mind, unbidden, an interloper. Stepping between the corpses, you spot a man you immediately recognize as the Zephyr's first mate. Around his neck, a sturdy chain glimmers, and you carefully fish out a strange octagonal amulet. Richly filigreed and with the navigational rosette of the Nautical Guild carved on it. There is no doubt the captain's seal and this is no doubt the captain's seal and is apparently an item that the guild will pay handsomely to have returned to them. As you pocket the amulet, you become aware of movement in the waters around you. Strange stalked eyes regard you as several of the chitinous horrors emerge. No doubt the abominations have come to feed on the flesh of the dead or the living. Okay, stealth. Success! Ooh. You carefully step away from the corpses, begin to try and make your way out of the horrid chamber. Okay, so we don't have to fight, and we got a level up. When can we? Is it like every 5 levels or something? We can take attributes. I'll take some of this stuff. Arcane Font Initiate. Crafting Awareness. Seal. Okay, it's just worth a lot of money, I guess. I was thinking maybe it's like some magical stuff. Yeah, I cannot wear it or anything. Let's see if I can beat the snakes this time. Is there anything else here to... Oh, it's more snakes. Oh no. Oh, now it's enemy crabs. That's not very good. I guess I could use
Flaming fists.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like a winning plan. Yeah, maybe let's see if there's anything else. Large, misshapen crabs emerge from the water all around you. Intentionally or not, the seemingly mindless beasts have laid an ambush for you. Okay. I flame fist this guy. Okay. Yes, he took lots of damage. Okay. Oh. Okay, I want to scroll the screen. I don't know if I can. Like gangbang this guy. Ooh, nice. Okay, now it's bloodied. Oh. Ah, there's another crabby cake. Okay, maybe. Oh. Oh no, snakes coming. Okay, flame fist. Ouch. Disengage. Ow. Can I drink a potion? Is there a healing potion? I don't think there is. Ah, I'm dead. Yeah, I think the snakes are a bit too tough. I guess I should just try to leave the cave. There is that one chest. I don't want to give up just yet. It's sort of refreshing this degree of difficulty. Eek. Yeah, there's all sorts of crap here. Oh. Now the small crabs don't seem so intimidating, but the big one is. No, why? What were you doing? Can I summon vermin? Let's. Stunned. Okay, didn't take much damage, but it's stunned. Just gonna reload the save since I almost managed to sneak out. I think it's because I pressed the sneak button at the end instead of just walking away, but there was like lots of stuff there. It's gonna be nice in the early game. Nope. Now he's injured. Ooh, panicked. Nice. I have no mana. This is consumables. Okay. Backstab. Oh. Okay. It's going too well. Backstab. Victory! Oh no, injured leg. Victory! There's... Ooh, I have have a lantern, maybe. Well, I guess. Like, of course, this gonna help the enemies see me. Old and ruined shipping crates litter this part of the cave. Only smugglers would use a place like this to store their goods. Perhaps there are other similar caches found in the outer aisles. I guess it's just, remember to explore. Stepping into the fresh air, you pull the strange octagonal gilt seal from your pocket and examine it more closely. The dark metallic surface is covered with intricately carved lines and symbols. It reminds you of a mix between a compass and an astrolabe. Lore, try to think if you have heard about something like this before. Success! You have indeed heard about this type of device before. As you understand it, it allows the officers of a nautical guild ship to operate the vessel's complicated navigational instruments. But more than that, it also serves as a device that records the captain's log. No doubt the information stored inside this device is its true value to the nautical guild. The Zephyr was sunk by some unknown horror, and the guild would pay dearly to learn more about such a dire threat to its operations. There's like a black box. Then again, you did play some role in the ship's demise as well, and that information might also be gleaned from the device. You feel the weight of strange device in your hands. For a moment, you're back on the deck of the Zephyr. Monstrous tentacles rise above the ship like strange alien towers. Terrified screams fill the air. You shudder. Cat's voice snaps you out of it. If we ever get back to this bloody island and get off from this bloody island and back to the mainland, and the guild will pay well to have that returned. What I ask is you remember who told you about it? What do you mean? You can keep the coin. All I want is to be done with the guild, be free to wander as I like. Maybe wander up to my brother and stick a knife in his fat gut. Your brother? Why? It was my older brother who sold me off to the guild. Was bloody 20 years is what I owe them on account of that bastard. I've already wasted 10 years. Her voice breaks for a moment before steel creeps back into her otherwise soft features. Like I said, cutting the current will go a long way towards setting things right. And the amulet will help you somehow? Sure, I'm free enough for now. But the guild doesn't like let their assets go, and they have a way of catching up with those who jump ship. Even someone as slowly as me dangling a recovered captain's seal in front of them is exactly the kind of thing that might sway them. We'll see. Kat's eyes narrow slightly as she tries to get a read on you. Let's just get moving. We might have work cut out getting off this bloody island. Bloody island. Okay, death or glory. She's gonna move first. Can't really. Let's just try it like this. I wanted to flank the crab, but it wasn't so easy. Critical hit. Backstab. I spotted something. One dice. Okay. Okay, this isn't the place where we went up last time. Okay. Okay. This is the cave where we went in. Does this guy say anything new? No. Maybe I should end the stream here. It's late, very late, past midnight over here. So I should probably go to sleep. But yeah, I'm looking forward to exploring this island more, but as I said, it's late. I'm gonna go to sleep, so thanks for watching and bye bye.